Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tiffany. Now I want to make this video for anyone who feels that they are fed up of life, because being at the lowest point is something I know a lot about. Now, just for over 4 years ago, my life had lost its meaning. I disliked my work environment, and even the thought of going to bed at night filled me with anxiety. Even worse was the thought of waking up in the morning and having to face the day. Consider this: discontent is the seed of change. Hence why, as human beings, we usually need to reach the very lowest points before we start to seek help, before we begin to get unstuck. So I wanted to share my strategies in the hope that it inspires you to do things differently. The first one is to make learning a priority. Isn't it interesting how we get a degree and we think education is a wrap, not understanding that the world is moving at such a rapid pace that you have to keep evolving if you want to survive. And there is unlimited amount of resources out there for any goal that you want to achieve. Should it be success? Should it be starting a business? Should it be even having a fulfilling life? And there are books, there are courses, there are mentors. And the choice to simply not learn these things is ignorance, because the worst thing you can do is to fail by default. Information changes situations, so continue to arm yourself with the relevant information that will allow you to take your life from point A to point B. Another tip is to put yourself on paper. In the words of the Greek philosopher Socrates, an unexamined life is one not worth living. Hence why it's important to analyze our thoughts, our experiences, and make sense of them, so that we are much more clearer about our goals and how we live our lives. It's interesting how people rush through life without stopping to even think about what they want, what's important, or whether the goals that they are striving for is actually one that is in line with their desires for their life. So I challenge you to carve some time out in the morning or in the evening, but every single day, to reflect, to think, to journal, because that is essentially how you begin to get some more insight into who you are. Another tip is to review the company that you keep. I find that people are like energy, and the ones that we spend time with can shape the direction of our life. Consider this: if the group of friends that you have are moving at, let's say, 35 miles per hour, if you're moving at 45, of course you're going to feel it's like you've achieved something. You're going to feel like you're the very best of them. But until you can move yourself into another circle of people who are maybe moving at 80 miles per hour, then those people will challenge you. They will help you to consider how you can be much more productive, much more effective, and be much more aligned with being the best version of yourself. And there are people that I know that I can spend an hour with, and it feels like it's only been 5 minutes, simply because in their company we discuss our ideas, our dreams, and it makes it seem as if anything is possible. So I challenge you to find people like that, people you can share ideas and thoughts with in that way, so that life can seem a lot more exciting than what it is right now. And my very last tip is to commit to one thing. Now, I find that sometimes we get so overwhelmed with life, hence why we remain stagnant. But if you can choose just one thing to commit to for 30 days, it could be anything. It could be taking a cold shower for 30 days. It could be running outside for 30 minutes for 30 days. It could be anything. It could be saying hello to someone that you've always wanted to say hello to. Because what you have to understand is that you don't need to be perfect in order to get started. You simply have to develop the ability of consistency, of doing what you say you will, and keeping your own words. Because it's in that moment of victory, of confidence, that you find out how you can also achieve other greater things, because nobody starts off perfect. I mean, even for me, starting this YouTube channel was something I was thinking about for a very long time. But until I actually pointed this camera to my face and began to speak, it was always an idea in my mind. So I hope that really helps you, because I think it's very motivating to become sick and tired of life, because that's when you really feel the need to change something. And especially with 2020 around the corner, if not now, then when? Always remember that life rewards those who live intentionally. Thanks for joining me, guys, and I will see you soon.